Okay. Yes, I think it's working. Good. Hi. I'm just doing a video to show you guys how to use the development sheet that we talked about at the information night 2 weeks ago. It's about recording your child's development in the first 3 years here at Bindarra. It looks like this. It's got 6 different developmental areas and they all have a different color. And they have numbers going from 1 to 189 in a spiral starting right here. It says start, easy. And you just keep following the numbers from order from 1 to 189 over the different fields. The first field is auditory and visual understanding. So it just checks on where your child is at with understanding the world around them through their senses, especially eyes and ears. Now the color for that one is red. So you need to find yourself a red pen, a red marker, whatever you want to use. And you need this booklet from the observation sheet, which will also come in the bag together with the sheet. And it's got all these dot points, all these markers explained. Same way, which way? Starts with 1, goes to 25 for the first field, and then the next page is the second development field in green, and then so on, so on. It's quite easy to navigate. I'll just show you what we do. To start with, you get an oil pen and you write your child's name up in the top corner. Because my kids love Encanto, we call this child Bruno. Yes, we talk about Bruno. And Bruno is, say, 1 year old, so let's put today's date as a birthday from last year, 10th of the 3rd, 21, and get going. So get your marker, get your book, have a read of the first line. Number 1, does your child look into your face? I think that's a definite yes for all of our children here, because this starts at birth and goes up to 3 years. So the very first probably 2 lines of every of these categories you can probably easily mark because your child has developed past that stage already. So we just have a quick look at those first ones, like looks at the face, is startled by loud noises, engages in eye contact, these things, and you can just quickly color it in, and then it will look like this, just all nice and red. And then we have a look at something later on, because obviously the ones further into this field, like number 24, 25, this is kind of the milestones that average is reached by the time they're 3 years old. Can be earlier, can be later, because everyone is a little bit different, but it's just based on average here, so we can have a good basic idea, and then keep going with our observations, what else we know about the child. So we start, we have a look at number 16. It says engages with chosen toy in explorative way. Now, my 1-year-old Bruno loves anything that rolls, anything that moves at the moment. So we can color that one in fully, because we have seen this happening. We've got evidence of it by watching it, and we can color that in completely. If we go a little bit further in this, we can go to understands several instructions and follows them in order, number 25. So that is at the end of this 3-year journey. So my 1-year-old is not really there yet, but it can be that I can see that he does understand my instructions. I can see, okay, and he gets what I'm saying, but he might not be able to retain the information and go with it and follow them in order, or follow them more than one. So we say, okay, good, there's a bit of it, we can color in a part of it, as much as you think this shows. Quite often I just do half this, like this, and then go, okay, I can see this is starting, but we're not there yet. And if you think, oh well, actually this is starting just a tiny bit, you can even quarter it and just color in as much as you think this is showing. If you come to a point where you're not sure at all because you haven't actually seen this happening, for example, number 21, observes peers at play with interest. And you say, okay, we haven't been to play groups, there's no cousins around this age or friends. I haven't actually seen Bruno here interact with peers his age. I don't know if he's observing their play with interest. So then you can just put a question mark in it, like this. Just go, okay, well, I can't answer that question because I have not any information on it. That's fine. And then we know, okay, this is what it means. And if you come to a marker here and you say, no, there's actually no evidence of that whatsoever yet, that's fine, because as I said, it's a journey, it's a development. We're not expecting everything to be filled out straight away. That's the whole point of it, to see the progress, to see how it fills out over time. And we're at the end of those 3 years. So if you find something that doesn't have any evidence for you to see yet, just leave it blank, and then maybe next time you'll be able to color it in. Okay, so that's the first field, but it's the same concept with the next one. So you have next page, starts with 26, which is the very first number in the green corner, and then you just get a green pen and start there, and so on until you're done with it. And then you will have a really nice big picture of what you see where your child is at in their development. And then you can bring it in, share it with us, and we will have our own here. We can compare, we can have a chat about it. And before you hand it in, have a look at the back of it. It's all blank and empty. It's nice thick paper too. You can just jot any questions you have on the back of it if you're not sure on a few of these points, or if you just in general want to say, okay, I've got lots of gaps here, what does that mean for my child? If you want to talk about that with us at all, write it on the back. Also, any interests at the moment, anything you say, oh, they're really into this and I want to share that with you. I mean, you do that on Story Park anyway, I know, any current things, but even things that have been ongoing since they were really, really little, and you say, okay, that's kind of their thing, something they always have interest in, just share that with us too at the back. And yeah, so then we have lots and lots of information between you guys and us to have a really good look at your child's individual development, have a good starting point to have a chat about and plan together. All right. Any other questions for filling this out at all? Find me when I'm around, or send me a message on Story Park, and happy to help you and assist with this as much as I can. And hope to see you all soon. Thank you. Bye.